mayor's office and the county office, Dr. Green, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ghanaians. I have learned over the years that it is always very dangerous to speak after eating. Because if the food is good, you may be spoiling some people's aftertaste. If the food was bad, you are going to be an added irritation. So I'm going to try to be as short as I can.
Okay.
This is the second time I've been to a Ghanaian community where people have consciously brought children to the function. And I would want to congratulate you for that, because most of the time you leave the children home. So you should feel proud of yourselves for being able to do that. Secondly, I would want to, as much as possible, encourage you to become members of this association. It is not enough to be sympathizers, so that you show up once a year and that's it. I've noticed this evening that the president, for instance, is the part MC, part server, part whatever. He is all over the place. But I think if you are able to spread the responsibilities, you obviously will feel the tick in your bones that you are also making a significant contribution. So please, if you are not a member, please join up. And I think you would be happier for it. I was impressed by the guy who came to sing. And I've also noticed that the young ladies here are very active dancers. So at least, just so that I would appreciate them and just so that these young ladies will display some of their dancing skills later, I'm probably going to make a promise, which I probably will never deliver on. Well, when I was growing up, there are three things I hope I could do. The first one was that I wanted to be a lawyer. My mother wouldn't have anything to do with lawyers, so I didn't become a lawyer. Then I wanted to be somebody who could play the saxophone. I bought myself a saxophone for 12 years, I still don't know how to play it. And then by way of a profession, I had hoped that I would be the kind of singer who sings and melts the hearts of those people who are listening. I haven't achieved that. But I think as some kind of a challenge to myself, the next time I'm here, if I do, there are three possible songs I'll be prepared to sing for you. One of them is called Wonderful Tonight. Because I've noticed that some of you ladies look so very wonderful that somebody has to register that. And then, I would want to say, I can't help falling in love with you. Simply because, again, some of you are so wonderful that it becomes imperative for somebody to fall in love with somebody. And the third one, that if I miss all of it, Adjei-Barwuah has a song called Adjei-Barwuah. I don't know how many of you have ever heard Adjei-Barwuah, but you will like it. That said, I'm particularly happy to be here. The time of year is a bit dicey for people like me, given the kind of awful job that we do. But I can tell you that I'm particularly happy that I came, because everything that has happened over the past 2 days have been some kind of a blessed event for me. The relationship with the county, the relationship with the city, and the relationship with the Ghanaians I've met so far have been more than heartwarming. And I do hope that I'll make it a habit to come to Pittsburgh every now and then, as long as I'm ambassador. And you have to know that I have lived in Pittsburgh for a summer before. Looking around, I think the time that I was there, most of you have not been born. But yeah, I came to summer school here. And I had good experiences, even though in those days, Pittsburgh was so polluted that you wear a white shirt in the morning and the shirt becomes brown in the evening. But it's a different city now. And I'm very happy about the fact that the Ghanaians that so far have met exude a certain kind of calmness, a certain kind of sense of safety, and a certain kind of purpose that you ought to be the exemplar for Ghanaians all over the United States. For the past 6 months or so, I've been talking to Americans about going to Ghana to invest. Now, I cannot ask other people to go to Ghana to invest without asking you as Ghanaians to go to Ghana and invest. Nobody is asking you to go and find $500,000 or $5 million or what have you to do that. But even the government has this policy of one district, one factory. And I have a feeling that if we pull together, at least setting up medium-sized, little-sized factories in most of the communities would be worthwhile. And somehow I have a bad habit of always looking at ladies' feet when we come to functions like this. Because I know that especially in Ghanaian homes, every lady has a little shoe shop in the house. And therefore, most of you do have shoe boxes in your homes. And I would want to advise that for the ladies, at least every month, put a $50 note in the shoebox. By the end of the year, you probably will have enough money, which if you tie yourselves up in about groups of 10, you certainly can finance a little economic activity in Ghana. And I would want you here in Pittsburgh to again lead the way in trying to sort of put yourselves together to be able to do something like this. I'm not the one to tell you what to do. As a humble servant in DC, I can only advise, and then also make every effort to sort out some of the problems you might have, either as a group or as single individuals. But for all that, I would also need your support in terms of doing what the average Ghanaian does in most countries. Law-abiding, very respectful, and having a sense of belonging. Now that one, we are short on it. Because we are the kinds of people who, one walks that way, the other one is walking this way. They pass each other without a word. And after they passed each other, they use the corner of their eye to find out whether the other person recognizes he or she was Ghanaian. And then somehow or the other, we decided to be too individualistic. Those of you who travel, you must have noticed that in most of the airports in this country at the moment, you walk on the concourse and you can tell the origin of people who own the food shops, who own the bookshop, who own most of the shops there. Look at the Ethiopians. And then also, in this country, in most communities, there is always a certain kind of godfather. You go in, somebody asks you, have you met Mr. So-and-so? No, I haven't, I will introduce you. So he takes you to this Mr. So-and-so. He tries to find a little something about you, tries to assess what you can do, and then he in turn goes to the community. Some so-and-so has come. I believe he could do this or he could do that. Could we find a way of supporting him to do this? That is what the Jewish people do. That is what the Bangladeshis do. That is what the Chinese do. We don't. Because with us, you put up the suggestion, and the first reaction is that we have to change it. We just have to change it. Because we are living on somebody else's front porch. Eventually, there is a home that we have to go to. Even if you decided that as far as you are concerned, and therefore you don't particularly care, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, your nieces and sons are still back in Ghana. And therefore there should always be a certain kind of blood running through your veins which says, please, do something. Nobody is asking you to save the whole world. We are just asking that you try to improve on that little corner that you are from. So I'm just appealing to you as fellow Ghanaians to, as much as possible, find a way of supporting your country. I just have to end by emphasizing the fact that we probably are one of the few countries on this planet who have no reason whatsoever to be poor. Whatever it takes to make a community, we've got it. And sometimes I think the good Lord dealt us a very bad hand by making it impossible for us to recognize that we have to do a lot of work to be able to survive. We have never really seen the need to struggle to live. But we have to change our style because the world has changed. And I'm hoping that should there be the need, as it will be the charge, those of you here in Pittsburgh are going to be some of the soldiers on the front. Ghana is a big diamond. It's a little bit. We need to wash it. We need to polish it. And we need to use it for the advantage of all of us. I believe you are the people who can do it. And I hope you will do it. And I expect that you will do it. So that in the end, when we all hit our own coast, we will feel proud that we were and we are and will be Ghanaians. I thank you for the gift of your attention. I thank you for having invited me. And if you are going to do this more often, then I'll be coming more often. Thank you very much.
Okay, we can do better. Put it together. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Dr. Barfour Adjei-Barwuah. Thank you so much.